Okay, so what you see right here is this is actually the Asus interface, and it's not bad. I mean, it's okay. Um, there's a myriad of controls, but you don't get as nice of a graphical interface. The traffic meter is actually a little bit more precise, kind of interesting. You got your monitoring there. Uh, I found, strangely, I found it didn't connect really any better, and to some extent not as well as it did, say, the Netgear 6200. It just didn't feel as a good of a feel. Now, precision-wise, the ping was much better, consistently below 1 millisecond, and unlike say the Linksys, which was anywhere from 1 to 5 milliseconds, this was just really much more on par with that. Now, as for performance, I felt that there, even in just basic surfing, there was more of a chug than expected. Not even a chug, not like a stop, but more like a chug. But as you can see from these abilities here, this is maybe it's the unit I got, but any of the Asus routers probably use the same type of control scheme. It is really set up to give you a myriad of abilities, things to do. Now, at the end of this, I will say that I am taking this back, but I want to go ahead and show everybody kind of the feel for the as a router goes. Maybe it's just I'm having a bad performance issue of one, but I actually felt this was a really just a battle chest of information. And if you're running a business router or something like that, maybe it run a little better. This is a dual band, and maybe that's part of my problem. But as you can see right down here, my connection speeds improved again, but it hasn't gone above the 866.9, which makes me think that maybe my router just can't go higher than that. Now, I am literally about 3 meters from the transmitter, so this is pretty low. Um, I have been messing with it, and it's possible that I caused some sort of problem, but I don't think so. So again, this has a wealth more ability to it. It's easier to set the modes. It is a really, really interface-wise complex but interesting router. Um, but I don't think it's performing any better than the Netgear R6250, which I'm going to go back and get tonight. And because of that, I'm saving myself 50 bucks. But still, if you're looking for something that gives you the maximum amount of just get in there and do as much as you want to do kind of laptop, then the Asus RT AC66R isn't so bad. Gives you some warnings, like here it's talking about problems with FTP. This is my other little beef. The FTP is not USB 3.0, it's USB 2.0. But you do get two ports, but however, it is more expensive. Um, it's got some, it's got a I'll have to show you an excerpt of that later. They do have a pretty complex phone app that gives a lot of, but it's complex looking, does a lot, but really you don't get any more from it other than what you get out of the Netgear or the Linksys. Still allows streaming media, still allows these other things. So, that benefit is nice, but not as nice. I did have some trouble getting it to work initially, and also this one seems to have it didn't identify everything as quick. So anyways, this is the interface for the Asus. I thought I'd show everybody before I take back the unit tonight. If you have any questions, I'll try and answer as best I can. But all in all, I don't think you can go wrong with this unit, but it wasn't quite doing it for me. And I hope that, yeah, the AI disk it does all this. It becomes a media server, which is kind of nice. But, I was a little surprised.